my gosh, it has been a day. Okay. Whew, I don't even know how to start this video because I am so angry and so upset, and I cannot believe that this is even a topic that we have to talk about. And yet, here we are. This last week, Michael and I received our engagement photos! Which are really cute and just awesome, and it just makes me so happy. And getting our engagement photos, we decided, okay, we need to get save the dates and send those out to all of the people we're inviting to our wedding. Like, how exciting. We went to this website called Shutterfly, which sells a lot of save the dates and like wedding type invitation. And we're looking through all the examples on their website of save the dates. And yes, I know, they don't show homosexual couples on the example pages. It just is like a thing that most companies don't do. And in not showing representation of same-sex couples on a website or business that clearly serves weddings, you're saying that this group of people doesn't exist, or that they're not worth showing on your website. That's one part of it, the lack of representation.
I need to make a clarification, because as I edit this, I did go onto Shutterfly and I dug through all of their save the date options. I did find 5 examples of same-sex couples. I did have to dig quite a bit to find these, but they are on there. Yes, it's only 5 examples out of over 300, but it's still there. I will say that this is not true for most websites and businesses that serve weddings, and we haven't been able to find a valid reason for it. This next part of the video confuses me because it seems like they didn't fully think through serving LGBTQ couples.
When we selected our design and moved to buy our prints, we discovered that there is a space for the bride's name and a space for the groom's name. And this is on all of their designs. No matter what save the date that you choose, you have to fill in a name for the bride and you have to fill in a name for the groom. Like, can we just let that sink in for a second? My fiance and I are planning the most important day of our lives. And to order our invitations, one of us has to falsely identify our gender. Because not just Shutterfly, but most companies aren't considering that a same-sex couple could be using them for their wedding. It's been 2.5 years since gay marriage has been legalized. What valid reason could you possibly have to not make a simple change on your website so that same-sex couples don't have to falsely identify their gender? And this is why it's so frustrating. Like, we have to bend, we have to lie to ourselves or lie to other people just to fill out a form? And this is about our wedding. This isn't like a simple whatever form. This is for our wedding invites. So we closed out the website and we did not order our prints through them because it's just wrong. It's offensive. Whether we want to deal with this passive discrimination or not, we have to face it. So I tweeted at Shutterfly, I complained to them and said, this is not okay. Like, why do you only have a space for bride and a space for groom? It'd be easy to put on both spaces bride/groom, groom/bride, or just have a drop-down menu so you can select your own. And they responded, while we are not able to make the change right now, we assure you that we will push the feedback forward and we will get there together. Sounds very nice, but it's wrong. Just the thought that they even state we're not able to make the change right now. Why can't you make the change right now? You've had plenty of time to make that change. Somebody correctly pointed out on Twitter that gay marriage has been legalized in Canada since 2005. So thinking about this, over a decade has gone by, and same-sex couples have had to go onto Shutterfly and falsely identify their genders while filling out this form to get their save the dates. And Michael and I have experienced this looking at wedding decorations that all says Mr. and Mrs. and can't seem to find Mr. and Mr. When we're looking at wedding cards, that always refers to him and her, and it's just, there are so few businesses and companies that actually reach out and expand and include LGBTQ couples. And my question is to all of you watching this, no matter what your sexuality or gender is, if you're an ally, if you believe in equal rights, is this okay? Do you accept this? Is this just simply a burden that LGBTQ people are supposed to carry and deal with and just live with it? Part of the reason why I struggled making this video or even tweeting about it is just because I feel like we're taught that we're supposed to have thick skin, that we shouldn't let these little things bother us. Yes, it's just a simple form on a website without the right pronouns, but it is a big deal because this isn't just a one business thing or a one website thing. This lack of consideration for LGBTQ people, especially in the wedding industry, it's abundant everywhere. Michael and I weren't so aware of this before planning our wedding, but as we've been planning, we've realized over and over again how we're not even considered to most companies. I wanted to make this video to make it abundantly clear that we don't need to explain ourselves to people. We shouldn't have to remind people that we exist. We shouldn't be made to feel bad about ourselves because we don't fit into a specific mold. Businesses will not change anything unless we stand up against them. To everybody who is an ally out there, it doesn't help us to support any company that doesn't represent or acknowledge our existence. I don't know if Shutterfly will ever change their save the date forms so that gay couples don't have to falsely identify their gender. But I do know that if a huge number of heterosexual people who usually use Shutterfly complain about it, maybe they'll change it. And something I really don't understand is that Shutterfly and Ellen DeGeneres are really big partners with each other. Like, how is this not something that has been taken care of? Thanks everyone for watching. I know this video is like, wow, heavy, it's a lot. There's so much to expand on top of this. I didn't cover everything. I strictly spoke out of my head and my heart. I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of emotion about this, and I'm just trying to voice my voice. So please voice yours too. The more people that talk about this, the more change that we might see. And that's it. It doesn't have to be like this. We deserve better. I want couples who are getting married after me to not have to deal with this. This is supposed to be a time about love and unity and not about feeling like you're an outsider. All of my social media links are down below as always, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!